Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to learn how to write our brand new letter this week, the letter J. Letter J. Do you remember what letter we wrote last week? That's right, the letter I. So J is the next letter in the alphabet, and that's the one we're going to work on. So you're going to need your writing journals. That's the journal with your name on the front. You're going to need to open it up, and you see that page. That's our letter I page. There's our letter J. I've done it in orange today so you can see it just a little bit better. But what you will look for in your journal, if your grown-up hasn't written your letters for you yet, is the first clean page after letter I. The first clean page. And then maybe a little bit later you can get your grown-up to do some tracing letters for you, either in yellow or orange or a light color. But I'm going to turn it back to here. Now let me get my camera on my whiteboard, and we'll practice on that first so I can kind of show you. Here, that's pretty good, I guess. I guess that'll work. All right, I've made some lines on my whiteboard. That kind of helps me know exactly where to make my curves and my straight lines. I'm going to start right over here, and with a capital J, I'm going to start all the way up at the tip top in the sky. I'm going to make a straight line, go down past the dotted lines, down and touch the ground, and a hook. Now I'm not finished yet. I've got to put a little hat on him. Let's try that again. We start at the sky all the way up here, and we go down to the ground and make a hook around, and then we put his hat on him. Whoop! That's a little bit of a crooked hat, but that's okay. That is capital J. Now, the little j, the lowercase j, is really similar, and as a matter of fact, it has something on it that is just like the lowercase letter I that we did last week. Watch how I do this. Now, since it's a lowercase letter, I'm not going to start all the way up here at the sky. I'm going to start down here at the dotted line that I made. I'm going to start, that's just kind of in the middle. I'm going to start right here. I'm going to go down to the ground, but I'm going to keep going down into the water, all the way down, and make my hook down in the water. I might catch me a fish down there. But now here is the thing that I think is kind of cool, because it's similar to the letter I. It has a dot, just like the lowercase I. Let's try another one of those. We're going to start at the middle, at the broken line that I've made, but just kind of in the middle. We're going to go down to the ground, all the way down in the water, and make a hook. And then we make our dot. All right, so I've practiced a little bit, and you've watched a little bit. Let's open our journals, and let's write in our journals. All right, did you find your first clean page? And a little bit later, maybe you'll want a grown-up to help you maybe make some dotted lines, but to make some tracing letters. Some of you have been practicing on writing your names with no tracing lines. I love that. You keep doing that. All right. Now, my journal has my name on it, and it says Ms. Marie. So I'm going to start on the left side, and I'm going to make my capital M because my name is important, and it starts with a capital letter. Ms. There's my M, and then my S, like that. And since that's an abbreviation, we'll put a period. I'll make another M because Ms. Marie. Now your name probably does not start with an M, so you will start your name with the letter that you do. After you make the first letter of your name, we use lowercase letters then. We're going to make a circle and a stick for the A. And I'll just finish this up so I can show you that J, because that's the one we're really learning about. But each day we'll practice on our names, so before long you can do it without those tracing letters. All right, here we go. We're going to start up at the sky. We're going to go down, 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 and sit on the ground. He's just going to sit there and put his hat on. Capital J. Let's put a little j beside it, a lowercase. We'll start right in the middle here, right in the middle of the two lines. And we're going to go down to the ground, but we're going to keep going down into the water and make a hook. Catch us a fish and a dot. Capital J, lowercase j. Let's make another capital. When you're doing yours in your journal, make several capitals. Make several lowercase. All the times you practice, you'll get better and better and better. All right, here's our lowercase. He's starting in the middle of the two lines. He's going down, down, down in the water, a hook, and a dot. Capital J right here. Start at the sky, down to the ground, curve around, and a hat. Lowercase j, start in the middle of the two, right on the sky and the ground, right in the middle, down in the water, hook around. There you go. So that's pretty cool. I think you can do that. Give it a try. Make several of them, and maybe even try a couple without any tracing lines at all. Well, I had to think of a word that began with the letter J and had the j sound. And I asked one of my little friends here at school, and she said, what about jelly? She said, I like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I said, jelly is a very good word to practice. Watch how Miss Marie does that. Now, I didn't make my tracing or my lines to draw on, but I know that I start here. I go down to the ground and in the water and curve around, and a dot. Then on my E, I'm going to go across and around. See, he's sitting on the ground. My L starts way up here, the same place the capital J did. And all it is a straight line down, a vertical line. And then another L, another vertical line. And then we'll do a Y. It will start down lower case, like that. And then it's going to go down in the water, but it's a straight line in the water. It doesn't have a fishing hook. How about that? All right. The next thing I want you to do, and you'll have to have a grown-up help you with this, but that's okay. We're going to make the number. Now, what number did we have last week? Seems like it came after 5 and before 7. That's right, 6. 6. And this is a very curvy number. We're going to start up here at the top. We're going to curve down to the ground and make a circle. Start at the top, curve down all the way to the ground and make a circle. Touch up here, down and around and make a circle and touch. Down and around and make a circle and touch. And there is my page ready for the letter J. See if you can make a letter J page in your book. And if you can think of another word that starts with a J, you could write that word. You don't have to write jelly, but it needs to begin with J. All right, boys and girls. Get back up here so you can see me. There we go. All right, we've done the letter J. Now, coming to you, the bus drivers are going to be bringing you something on Wednesday that has the letter J on it. Miss Nikki will tell you all about it. But this is our little story with the letter J and a jellyfish. And attached to that, I have all the things you need to make a jellyfish. As a matter of fact, I really have already gone and put them together because there were some tiny little parts and a lot of sparklies. And so you can just take that out of the bag And you can just make your jellyfish swim around in the ocean if you want to. It's kind of cool. He's got 2 eyes and sparkles, and these are his tentacles, kind of like on our paper here, hang down, and they help him swim, I think. So this week is the letter J, and now you know how to make a J in your writing journal. See if you can do that, and then take a picture and send that to me so I can see how well you've done. Bye-bye. See you next time.